What's going on, guys? Christian Bull here with the Denver Nosebleeds. Avs lose 8-4 tonight, or today, this afternoon, to the Florida Panthers. I don't really know what to say about this game. It was a very weird game. We'll get into the post-game breakdown here in a second. Want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at ClutchBet Sportsbook. Go download the ClutchBet Sportsbook app. Use promo code Nosebleeds at sign up. Get some free bets on me. The over smacked today, so make sure you go hit that. And our friends over at ClutchBet Sportsbook are the best, so go check them out. Let's get into this game recap. Ivan Prosvetov got the start today, his first start in probably 2 weeks. He struggled. In the first period, he gave up 3 goals on 4 shots. Just not a great effort in front of him, but you also expect a goalie to make some saves. He couldn't make any saves today, and it was the difference in the game. The Avs are down 3-0 after the first period, and there wasn't much you can do. I think the expected goals the Panthers had in that first period was like 0.75, and they ended up with 3. So need Prosvetov to be better. But this is kind of what Prosvetov does. Either he looks phenomenal or he's terrible. We saw this in Arizona. That's just kind of how he operates. Avs go down 3-0 after the first period. In the second period, the Avs came out like gangbusters. They kicked the Panthers' ass up and down the ice. Scored 3 straight goals. Cale Makar scores to make it 3-1. Josh Manson on a lucky bounce. And then Val Nichushkin tips one in to make it 3-3, and you're feeling pretty damn good about yourself. And then Prosvetov gives up just a backbreaker to Oliver Ekman-Larsson from the point. He needs to make that save. Bednar didn't bench him after the first period. He probably should have. I think Georgiev makes that save. Georgiev comes in after this goal. And again, you're down 4-3, and you're thinking you should be up 3-1 in this game because the Avs were pretty good in the first and second period. But you end up going into the third period down 1. Not much you can do. Like I said, when your goalies aren't making saves, that's a problem. We go into the third period, and the Avs tied again. Jonathan Drouin, beautiful play, and he ties the game at 4. I love the way Jonathan Drouin's playing. But we've talked about it on the podcast. He is playing some phenomenal hockey. Probably needs to be extended here pretty soon. But then, again, we get the double minor high stick on the Avs on Ross Colton. Now, if you look at the play, I didn't think there was anything malicious about it. I didn't think there was an intent. He goes for a hit. His stick swings back, and Evan Rodriguez runs his face into the stick. No blood, but he gets called for a double minor. That's the second time in 2 games we've seen that happen. So there's probably a rule out there where it explains why this is being called a double minor, because we talked about on the pod last night, the clear-cut rule is that if you bleed, it's double minor. It's a pretty clear-cut rule, and for the past 2 games, we've seen penalties go against the Avs where there's no blood and it's a double minor. So the Avs have a 4-minute penalty to kill, and Logan O'Connor shoots the puck out of the rink. He gets called for a delay of game. Panthers get a full 2-minute 5-on-3. Sam Reinhart had 3 goals in this game, and he scores to get the game winner, 5-4. And there wasn't much you can do. Like, it's just a bad call, in my opinion, and then followed up by a stupid play where there's not much you can do. And the Avs are down 5-4. They kill off the rest of the penalty, and then the Panthers score again off a faceoff. The Avs won. I would have loved Georgiev to make the save on this play, but he doesn't. So you're down 6-4, and the Panthers got 2 empty netters to make it 8-4 is the final score. My biggest takeaway from this game is just the Avs are a good team. We saw it. The Panthers are also a very good team in the East. They're one of the best teams in the East, and you played with them. The difference was your goaltending sucked today. It was absolutely atrocious. Prosvetov, he's your backup. There's not many better options out there, so you have Prosvetov as your backup. Georgiev hasn't been the Georgiev we thought he would be, but he needs to take a day off every once in a while. I think if Georgiev starts and plays this whole game, I think the Avs probably win this game, but you got to give him some breaks, and he didn't even really get a break. You got a period and a half off in this game. So it's the goaltending is either going to make or break this team. If they get good goaltending, I think they can win the Stanley Cup. If they get the goaltending they've gotten so far this year, I could very easily see them losing in the first round of the playoffs. I mean, that's just the truth. So tough loss. You have to look at it in the big picture, though. Against 3 playoff teams this week, you go 2-1. You can't complain too much about it. You played well in all of them. It's just the Panthers are a really good team, and if you give their offense chances, they're going to capitalize on it. So, yeah, just a tough game. You need someone to stop pucks. But we'll take a couple days off. Got the Bruins game on Monday. I'll be watching with one eye as my Michigan Wolverines play in the national championship at pretty much the same time. So I will have a post-game breakdown for that one, but my eyes will be more towards the Michigan Wolverines. But I will see you all Monday night. Until then, let's go Avs, baby.